An intense manhunt is underway for two men suspected of killing a Cleveland store owner.
The clerk was shot several times late last night. Witnesses report two men ran from the scene. News Channel 5's Paul Kiska joins us now. Paul, do we know yet what the motive for this crime was?
Well, it appears robbery was the motive for this fatal shooting. Now, a vigil is planned for 9 o'clock tonight right here in front of this convenience store at West 35th and Daisy. And as you can see, the memorial continues to grow for the man neighbors and friends called Steve.
I just think they did it because of his size. They were afraid of him. He didn't have no gun.
Mashad Atallah's cousin wants the killers caught before they kill again.
He would have gave him the money if he had to, you know? Your life ain't worth dying for over a couple $100. What does a store like that make? And I just hope to God they catch the people that did it.
Police say Atallah was shot and killed inside his convenience store around 10:30 last night during an apparent robbery. People who live around West 35th and Daisy called Atallah Steve and say they treated each other like family.
If you didn't have all the money for what you needed, he'd tell you to bring it back, but you could still have what you needed. I used to bring him plates of food on the holidays. If we barbecued, he ate good.
Melissa Gorman just invited Atallah to Thanksgiving dinner at her house yesterday.
The last time I talked to him, I invited him and his daughter for Thanksgiving at my house. His daughter just flew in from overseas. He hasn't seen her in a few years, and he didn't have anywhere to go.
I hope they catch them and they spend the rest of their lives in jail. That's just a cruel, cold-hearted murder.
Atallah's brother was shot in the leg 5 years ago during a robbery inside the same store. Another man was stabbed to death across the street just a few months ago.
I don't feel safe.
All right, now a witness says they saw two men running from this convenience store shortly after gunfire and believes the men were driving a two-door Chevy Cavalier, light blue in color. Anyone information about this murder has to call the Cleveland Homicide Unit at 216-623-5464, and there is a reward. Again, a candlelight vigil being planned by friends, neighbors, and family tonight in front of the store at 9 o'clock tonight. We'll have a crew there. Reporting live from Cleveland's West Side, Paul Kiska, News Channel 5.
All right.